Greetings, greetings, good people. Welcome to another video. Now, I want us to talk about how your family, okay, your friends, your co-workers, the people you are living with, people around you, despise you, right? How they doubt you, but at the same time, it's like they're watching your every move, okay? Now, you see where I come from. For you to be respected and looked at as a person who has a right way of thinking. You have to be working. Even if you are a drunkard who's always drunk and doesn't really, is not really about God and godliness, right? As long as you're working, that's all. That's all it takes for you to be respected. You got a job, you're working, yeah. You'll be respected by even the elderly people, okay. And now this is where it baffled me, right? You could be as righteous, as wise, as a sap. I mean, as wise and as responsible as you can. But if you're not working, as in like a 9 to 5, I'm talking about working a 9 to 5. Wake up in the morning, get ready to go to work. 5 o'clock, time's up. You knock out, come home. Yeah, that's who they respect. But if you're not working, ladies and gentlemen, you they'll teach you like you do not even know how to wear your underwear. You see that I'm laughing. It's a laughing matter, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because I'm like, wait a minute. But you know where it comes even, you know where it comes to be even more confusing to me. Okay, let's say I'm not working today and they're treating me like that. So these people expect me to tomorrow start working and all of a sudden be cool with them, like, yeah, nah, give me back my respect. Huh? Take away the fool that you thought I was, and now you can respect me now. I'm working. The minds, the minds of this world, good people. It's unbelievable. It's just out of this world, right? You are working, they respect you, right? Even if you are this careless person who's sleeping around with different women and making kids everywhere, as long as you are working, they respect you. Okay? They would even tell you how you who's not working is not really a person, and the true person who has responsibilities and who's quite very smart is the one who's working, but don't really have accountability and just sleeping around with everybody and have kids scattered all over the world. That's the one who's respected. Just because they're working, automatically just gives them a status of respect in the community by the family members, the dysfunctional family members, right? And the one who's wise and responsible and righteous and committed to being a good person, and the one who's, you know, they all of a sudden don't have brains. All of a sudden they can't think. Okay? All of a sudden, who does he think he is? You'll never get anywhere. Mm. All of a sudden they start treating you like you'll never even get anywhere in life. I mean, that became so confusing to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay? And one other thing, because they have they have seen your qualities, right? The one, even if the one who's working could give you a chance or hire you, right? They will never. Why? because they know that you're gonna be way, way better than they are, even when you're not trying to be better than they are. Okay, even when you're not even trying to be, you're trying, even when you're not trying to surpass them at what they do, what they're planning about life. You're just trying to survive, ladies and gentlemen, right? You're not competing with anybody. You're not at competition with anybody. You're not trying to compete. You're just trying to live life, right? But you take a close look, you realize people are quite in a competition with you, and they see that you're threatening. They are quite very comfortable with you where you are, okay? And if they do realize you are that smart, right? And they could actually have you depending on them, ladies and gentlemen, nothing makes them happy like seeing that, okay? Because they're the one who they just they become so excited to have the one who truly believes in God and who's righteous and who's being dependent on them, so they can keep treating him like a child and getting one up on him and stepping on him and poking him there and there so he reacts, so they can point and say you are not okay, you are not healthy. And it's like, wow. And it's like, wow. Okay, they're very comfortable with you where you are. You scare them. Okay, they're asking myself, if he becomes successful, what are we gonna do? Right? No, not this one. Okay, he can make it. They go to every witch doctor they can to make sure that they block your things, they block your path into succeeding in life. Okay, they want you right where you are. That's where they're like, nah, now we're cool. Now we can throw our shoulders around. Now we can throw him around. Right? Now we can step on him, hit him with a back kick. He falls down. We laugh at him. We mock him. He's nothing. Who does he think he is? Where is he going to go? There's no way he's going to go. He's here, trapped with us forever. And then they throw a little bit of some a bone at you with a little bit of meat. Yeah, chew on this, right? And it's deep, ladies and gentlemen, right? You will realize how this world is so upside down. People are just so lost. How it's just full of wickedness and chaos. And it's like you just, because God has gave you the tools to survive under these, like every day. There's actually a verse in the Bible that says God is sometimes sitting back and laughing at these people who are lost because they do not barely know what they're doing, right? They barely do not know what they're doing. You look at them and you're like, they're lost, and in most cases they're stuck in a cycle, right? And then, like, it's quite very deep how God will allow these people to actually have a certain level of success over you, right? For a time period. So you truly experience them. So you see that it's not like you think it's crazy. It's crazy. Like sometimes God will take away your finances and have you depend on these people just to show you who they are. Okay? Just to see the kind of treatment you will get from these people. And even if they were to have the finances to help you, they will not help. They will just give you enough for you to still be stuck under them. Okay, that's where they want you. They want you under them. They want you where you are begging, and they can, what you call, devaluate you. Right? They can twist the truth about you and call you the problem. When you see that clearly these people are toxic, they have unhealed trauma. They're taking out that trauma on you, right? They throw all type of shades at you. They get people in the society to come against you, right? And it's like, wow, it's deep. It's deep. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna overcome this. Okay, this is going to be your testimony. This is God equipping you with the tools you need, because trust me, nobody can ever fool you. You can never be anybody's, right? Because you are meant to be a leader, not by choice. By God, you are meant to be a leader, right? To lead the people of God out of such places. Okay? You would hear that somebody committed suicide, and little would you know that they actually did that because they were oppressed. The oppressor was all over his case. The oppressor made sure that they drag him all the way into depression so that they make it easy for them, right? By him killing himself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hang in there. They cannot break you, I'm telling you. Okay? They laugh at you. Wow, wow. Walk like a king. Okay? Show them you are not a light. You're not a little boy. Right? Now stay prayed up. Stay meditated. Stay as bold as you are. Right? Walk like you mean it. Okay? Don't coil and shrink into a little corner. Okay? Don't let these people drag you around like you are some little boy and they can point fingers and take you that way and pull strings all over you and make you that puppet. Okay? It can never work. That's not who you are. Stand up bold, be strong. By the time God puts you in a position, these people will be nowhere to be found, and they're gonna feel ashamed to think that they can come running behind you and saying this, and that. And it's crazy because they're not even thinking God can actually turn the tables. He can turn the tables. I could be the one begging from this guy tomorrow. They're not thinking that, right? Now be blessed. Bridges will burn. You know a saying that says bridges burn, tables turn. Stay blessed, stay focused, stay in prayer. Peace.